people ask me that. I don't know the answer because it's not like country. It's kind of grunge country, maybe. Maybe that would be good. I call it Swampika instead of Swampicana. Swampicana. I was in the chorus at school, and my teacher noted that I could actually sing on pitch, and she was encouraging. And then I learned to play guitar, taught myself how to play. I wanted to be a veterinarian, but I was allergic to every animal, so that didn't work out.
When you started playing, why guitar? Why was that your instrument of choice?
Because my brother got a guitar for Christmas, and so when he was out playing, we had a big Mel Bay big chord book, and I would just put my fingers where it said until my brother came in and would clobber me for playing his guitar. But I had taken piano lessons so I could read music. I think that I got in bands because I could sing, and but from there I just enjoyed kind of going off on my own and writing and doing my own thing. They weren't all cover bands. One important band was the Mortals, and that was original songs. Don Tinsley was the writer. Mm-hmm. So that, and writing with Don sometimes was so helpful. He is an amazing songwriter. Definitely Joni Mitchell, but growing up, like Andy Williams and just Bing Crosby, I loved those voices.
So that's kind of different, a little bit of the Great American Songbook type thing.
Well, there's so many kinds of music. I love country. I love hip hop. It's just something when I hear it, and it's like it's got a good beat and I can dance to it. Even though I really watch Soul Train coming up more than American Bandstand. So, I don't know. They just show up. Sometimes it may start on piano, sometimes it's just in my head, and then I'll go home and I'll find what chords go along with what is in my head, and just kind of get an idea, and sometimes I've got the book and I've got all these different songs I've started that there's been some songs, I've started them, I've finished them, and then I've never played them for anybody. But I was just glad to check it off my list. I don't have any secrets. I don't know the answer. It just happens.
When you play a song for someone, and someone like Anthony, who's heard so many songs, and he says, "That's great," is a lot of times the lyrics is that what carries the song?
Yeah, I think so, because the lyrics have to be right for the song. But explaining how I get to the lyrics is something. It's not a secret. It's just something I work on, and work on it until I get it right. As odd as the lyrics may be, it's just songs over time. And the story goes that Anthony called me a couple of years ago, and my husband had just been diagnosed with cancer, so I didn't call him back. And then my husband passed away last Christmas night. And so I waited a few months, and I called Anthony and just said, "Hey, I'm returning your call from 2 years ago." And so we just got back, we just re-met because I knew him from high school, and just came down and just, had tons of songs to choose from, and we just picked out a few. Anthony Crawford, he lived in Birmingham, but he went on and moved to Nashville and just did amazing things. Like, I don't even know how to list them all, but played with Neil Young for probably 20 years, Steve Winwood, and everybody else. He's got songs on Vince Gill's records and many more.
y'all were buddies growing up in Birmingham, and you said, I've got an album, and...
Well, I didn't know I had an album. I was just gonna come and record stuff and just do, you know, it's been a difficult time since my husband passed, and I thought this will help me just get out of my head. And my husband also encouraged me. He said, don't sit around here, because that's all I'd been doing is taking care of him, and I wouldn't take it back for anything. But he wanted me to, he said, get back out in the world, please start playing music again and find your joy. It means a lot to me because I just, you know, had a different path when I was younger, and I got away from music to raise my kids, and then I was married, and I love being a mother and a wife. So now that's, you know, I have such a void in my life, it's pushed me back into music, and I've really appreciate it. Playing music is like an old friend. Picking up my guitar I'm so glad I can do that, because it's just like talking to an old friend. I just want to enjoy it, and I love getting to play with people that are so good. And doing harmonies, because for a long time I haven't really had anybody to sing with. So I just want to enjoy it.
Sin.